What's going on, guys? In today's video I will show you how I built production ready real estate voice agent for one of my customers. Let's start from a demo.
I can help you with your question or tell you a joke. Which one you prefer?
I have a question regarding selling a house. Can you help me with that?
Great, I can definitely help with that. Before we dive in, could I just get your full name?
Yes, my name is Arseny.
Thanks, Arseny. Just to make sure I spell it correctly.
Yes.
A-R-S-E.
Yes, A-R-S-N-E-E.
Got it. Thank you for confirming, Arseny. Now, would you mind sharing the property address you're calling about?
So, property address is Ziegelstrasse 19, Zurich.
Thank you. Siegelstrasse 19, Zurich. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. And might I know the best phone number to reach you back at?
This number that I'm calling from.
Got it. I'll use the number you're calling from. +41762693103. Just to be safe, is it okay if we send SMS to this number?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Just to confirm quickly, are you looking to sell that property or buy a new one?
I want to sell that property.
Got it. You're looking to sell the property. Just so Jason can make this really specific for you. If you got a great offer in the next few months, would you consider selling?
Yeah, it should be a really good offer.
Okay, good to know. Can I ask another question?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you did decide to move, where do you think you'd go?
I think I would go to New York.
Got it, New York. I'll note that down. Also, about timing, if you could pick the perfect month to move, which month would it be?
I think October.
Perfect. I'll write down roughly October. Now, would you plan to rent for a bit first or buy your next place right away?
I think I'll rent first.
Understood. And one final question. Would anyone else be upset if you sold without them? Like a spouse or family advisor?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, great. That makes things simpler. Please give me a moment while I note this down for Jason. Perfect. I've noted everything down. It sounds like we might be a great fit. What time would be good for you to have a quick chat with our expert, Jason?
I'm free tomorrow, around 2 p.m.
Thanks for letting me know. Tomorrow is Sunday, December 28th. What time works best for you? Morning, afternoon, or a specific time?
Let's say 3 p.m.
Got it. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Give me a sec. I'll check Jason's calendar for availability. Good news. Jason is available tomorrow, Sunday, December 28th, at 3 p.m. for a quick 15-minute call. Does that time work for you?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect. Just to confirm, I'll book this under your name, Arseny, and we'll use the number you're calling from. Could you also share your email to send the calendar invite?
So my email is myname@gmail.com.
Thank you. Just to confirm, your email is arseni@gmail.com. A as in Alpha, R as in Romeo, S as in Sierra, E as in Echo, N as in November, I as in India @gmail.com. Did I get that right?
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. Just to confirm everything, Arseny will schedule the call for tomorrow, Sunday, December 28th at 3 p.m. for 15 minutes with Jason. Does that sound all set?
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Arsini. The call with Jason is all set for tomorrow at 3 p.m. You'll also receive a calendar invite.
So what our AI agent Mia just did, she received a inbound call from a prospect. She qualified him, she added him to our company CRM, she checked the schedule of the senior sales representative, and she booked a call. Let's look at how this system is built. Before we start, I want to emphasize that this is applicable not only to real estate industry, but every industry that needs lead generation, appointment booking, or lead qualification. And I also want to emphasize that to build this system, it took me over 60 hours. So I will not break down every single subsystem. I will just show the beard view and what is possible. And further down the line, in later YouTube videos, I will break each subsystem down to show the whole system. That's it for now. Let's jump into our stack. Alright, let's look at our stack. So our stack from a beard view looks like this. We have voiceflow as our main brain, where we store all the prompts, where all the logic of the call is in. But we need a twilio to provide our virtual telephony number. And we need our CRM, and in this case it will be Notion, but it could be any other CRM that we desire. And to connect all of the system together, we use NA10 as a glue. We use NA10 not only to connect those systems, but we use NA10 every time that agent needs some outside information. So for example, when we check Google Calendar, where we update lead, where we look at our database and try to retrieve any information about the lead. Basically, NA10 is our universal glue, and let's start from a setup of NA10, and let's look at it first. So this is our NA10 setup, and we have many blocks, but I will walk you through the main parts. So main part is creating a lead, right? Every time that new person calls to us, agent gathers information, ask about phone number, ask about name, and try to figure out why they call to us. And as soon as we have this information, we trigger a webhook, and inside this webhook we send all the needed information. In Notion, based on this information, we create a new lead, and we send a webhook back that everything is created, and agent can continue dialogue. Also, we have a logic of update lead. So in case of where existing lead calls to us, we need to retrieve information about him and use this information during the dialogue. So we have also logic for that, and it looks pretty similar, just with the one difference. We send a code that is assigned to our lead in the CRM, and we retrieve the CRM record and give the agent needed information. Also, we have update lead function after a booked call, and we have the logic of checking the calendar availability and booking a meeting. And as you see, everything operates on webhooks. For every beginning of the block, we have webhook, and we send webhook back to the agent. And let's jump into the agent structure and see what and how it is configured. So first of all, we split blocks, prompt blocks, into multiple blocks. We do this in order to not overwhelm agent with the information. So let's say on the phone, Mia sounds like it's one agent, but in reality, how we structure it, it's multiple agents. So in the beginning she routes this inbound lead to the either to the verification process, either to option where she doesn't know what to do and she just saves information and says I will call you back later, or she checks a code that this customer received in a letter. And let's look at the most important part of the prompting, which is prompting structure. And I will show you how I structure my prompts in this example. So basically, every agent block in voiceflow, it's divided by prompt for each block is getting created via this structure. So first we have role and persona. So we say that, hey, this is me, a friendly, empathetic assistant from company name, and then we have rules. So we say that one question at a time, never ask two things in one turn, short turns, keep responses under 20 words, only summarizing, and it's very important to make it as human as possible, to include those rules. And I will paste this prompt in the video below, in the description, so you can dissect it and use it for your own needs. Then we have conversational flow. So this one is where we actually condition if-else statement. So if prospect is willing to sell his house, forward him to the sell a house exit right to the next agent. If prospect is asking about something that you have no idea how to answer, route him to the block of we'll call you later. Something like this. Basically, in conversation flow, we set up every possible option that we can foresee, and try to write this as a conversational scenario. Then we have tool executions. So I'll show you in an example of actual prompt. We have section tool execution, not in this one. We have section tool execution here, and we basically ask this agent to call our webhook if something is true. And this here we see that we defined webhooks of create lead and update lead. If you look at it in the create lead section, we describe what this tool does, when to call it. We additionally describe it in the prompt, so agent is 100% sure when he calls it. And we describe variables that agent should collect before this tool is called. So we can provide value. If we know, for example, that agent collected email before, we can just paste it here, or we can toggle to collect it without entered value. So agent just ask about this before he uses this webhook. And this is the simple setup of the agent in voiceflow. We route the person to the right block, then we qualify him, and then we send him to the separate agent that creates a booking. Also, we have an option where we receive a call from existing customer. He says his code, and we retrieve him from our database, and we continue conversation based on information retrieved from database. And this is how bird view of the structure looks like. It's a very unique way to deploy voice agents by using this stack. I personally didn't saw anyone out there doing it like this, so I'm happy to provide more information about each of those tools setup. So I would make a separate video about an A10 setup, and I would make a separate video for actual voice flow prompting and debugging and testing. And I hope this video give you some ideas what is possible with voice flow and how to connect it to the NA10 and Notion. And yeah, like, subscribe, and all of the rest of the good stuff. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.